Hello, 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 everyone. Here we are. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is Sunday evening. Well, for me anyway. For some of you, it's only Sunday morning, or for some of you, it's Monday morning. So if you are here, thank you for being here. Thank you so much for making the time out of your day to be here with me in maybe an time of day that's not so convenient for you, but you're here. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. And of course, today we have Mother's Day in Belgium. I don't know whether it's the whole of Europe. And we have Mother's Day in the US. So happy Mother's Day if that is for you. And I hope you enjoy your day. I spent some time with my mum on FaceTime. We had a lovely time. I showed her the latest project, of course. But yeah, it was great that we had a little time together, and we're going to do it again tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Yes, if you have any questions, please put them in the Q&A box at the top. I don't know whether you have seen that. But yes, don't ask me any specific multiple or number questions about specific patterns, because I am sorry, all the patterns, all the numbers, it's all a mess in here. Okay, I can't always remember what is for what, how many balls, how many multiples, how many that's too much. Okay, for those specific numbers of the patterns of the different projects, you are going to have to go and watch the video. Okay, I don't have a photographic memory, whatever it's called. But yes, if I want to know these kind of things, I have to go to the videos as well. But I really meant for questions about general questions, anything else, maybe some personal questions, things that you've always been wondering, why are you doing this, or why are you, do you know what I mean? She's always talking about this, there's no explanation, voila, something like that. So not necessarily any numbers or any specifics. Blind Stitches Creation, welcome to the live. I've not seen your name before. What is your name? But yes, I'm okay. Thank you very much for asking. How are you? Yes, greetings from Yorkshire, greetings from Scotland. I saw someone. Oh my goodness. Yes, everybody is here again. Utah, unbelievable. Wind is howling. Well, we've had a lovely day yesterday. We had sun, we had a little bit of wind in the evening, but this morning we had some rain, and at lunchtime as well. It was only sort of like a shower. But yeah, we had some rain, and then the sun was back, so I'm happy about that. But yes, hopefully we can look forward to some sunny weather, because of course, yes, I have been making some sunny things. I'm really excited about that. We went filming yesterday for one, so I'm really happy. That the sun is out, the sun is heating us up a little bit again, and we can wear less warm clothes, a nice summer top, maybe a lovely shawl or a lovely stole just to go over our summer dresses. Isn't that ideal, right? Then we can really show off our crochet. So yes. Right. Thank you, Marshallie. I'm happy you are here. Hello, hello, everyone. Yes. So, it's too hot and I'm really thirsty. I need a drink. Yes, of course, Marshallie. Yes. You can use, of course, ChatGPT because you can speak your requests. I would be very interested to work that out, how that works for you, because, you know, designing is hard enough when you can see, when you have all your senses with you. Designing is hard enough. So I applaud you if you can manage to do it, because you say you are blind. So I'm hoping that, that you'll be able to do it and that you have a successful project. So take your time, take your time. There's no rush, and just see how it goes. Wonderful. Yes. Oh, Susan, a rainy day in Georgia? Oh my goodness. Fantastic. I love that song. Oh my word, yes. It would be lovely to be in Georgia on a rainy day. Yes. I'm going to put that on my bucket list. It's like eating a sandwich in Sandwich, isn't it? It's like looking out for the ships in Lyme Regis on that bit of a pier that sticks out near the harbour. And I've stood there and I've done that. I've looked out like this. And Derek was saying, "What are you doing?" Well, if you know, you know. I'm not going to explain anymore, but some of you will know. Heavy wind, yeah. Right, everyone. So, yes, so today I am waiting for some question. The cob, yes, Bridget, the cob. But of course, it's related to a book. Do you know which book I am talking about? That she was standing there looking out for the ships to come in. Which book? Which book? Yes. So, hi, Diana. Goedenavond. Yes, my mum, Catherine, my mum was saying how warm it was in Belgium as well. So, Kent is, of course, closer to, no, not Rebecca, closer to Belgium. So, yes, it must be nice and warm there for you as well. Hopefully, you'll get the rain tomorrow. That's naughty of me. But yeah, we had some rain today, but never mind. Yes, Angela, French lieutenant's woman. Yes. Yep. Right. So can you see the Q&A box at the top? I don't know whether this is going to work, but normally when you ask me questions, the chat just goes and goes and goes, and I have to hold the chat to see for the next question. So I am hoping, yeah, 15 minutes of rain today. That was too much for me. I am hoping that you can see the box at the top. It says Q&A, ask me your questions here. First of all, could you just say yes or no to make sure that you can see this box? And could maybe Dirk or Angel, Julie, could you just put something in there so I can see what it's like? Because this is a new feature. I've never seen. Fantastic. So that's where I would like you to put your questions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So somebody just asked where I'm located, and I'm just going to answer that because obviously that's what we were talking about. I am in the UK, in Devon. So Devon, sort of northeast, West Devon even, more towards Cornwall, and we are in Exeter, Exmouth, that kind of location. So very, very close to the sea. Somebody asked me before, they listen, well, they watch my videos and they can hear the seagulls. Okay, so Julie says she just asked me your question, and I can't see that. End Q&A. Maybe they're in there. And you posted the question as well. Why do I not see the questions? Oh, this is annoying. Go to channel. Maybe I have to end the Q&A for me to see the questions? Do you think so? Oh my goodness. So I'm going to wait for another 10 minutes. So go and maybe not on a phone. No, I'm not on a phone. I'm obviously on a, I don't know whether when you're on the phone. Maybe you have to turn your phone to see the chat. Hmm. Yeah, ask in the chat. Let them ask in the chat, Dirk says, but it's a new feature. I just wanted to try it out. Yes, Christine, only when the cal is finished, obviously, you will be able to buy the whole pattern. Otherwise, people will be running away with it and finishing before everybody else is finished, because obviously we are doing it as I publish the videos. So the pattern for the cal will come out the last week of May, because that's when we are going to be finished doing the thing. I am French and I don't speak or understand English. Brigitte, je parle français, mais naturellement, il y a tous les anglais ici, donc ça ne va pas marcher. Mais je suis heureux que vous êtes ici. J'espère que vous pouvez voir les vidéos, les tutoriels, mais autrement, c'est difficile. Hein? I had to hit the live chat and the question and answer box came up. Yes. Ask question in all capital letters. Yeah, no, that's okay, Patricia, but it's just, it's said that we're gonna try it. Yes, so you are, yes, but you're only, yes, you have to be a subscriber indeed to be able to chat. That's what I said, because sometimes, the what do we call them? The trolls. If they have to wait 5 minutes to be a member, then very often they just leave it. So that's one deterrent. But Carolyn, I don't know. I do not know, because Dirk decides on the prices. So yes, Wendy, I wanted to play with the new I wanted to play with the new gadget like I do with these. Let's see if they work, because last week it took a while for them. No, look. Yes. Yeah, okay. Now that we've got one, we might have this. Anyway, things do not always work out the way you want them to. So if it doesn't work, you'll have time to retype your question. But I think for me, it says end Q&A. So I might do that in about 5-10 minutes and we'll see how it goes. Okay. For now, I'll just see. Mary Jo Murray, again, I have no idea. That's something that you would have to ask Dirk. But sometimes he says, "Oh, it's really well." It's difficult. It's difficult to say, because, yeah, I don't know how he would. He probably can filter out whatever, but I don't know how that works. Oh, thank you, Patty. Thank you. Yes. Yes, Carolyn, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to see what happens when I press end Q&A. Maybe they all appear, but we will, and then we know for next time, of course. But we've got to try these things to know, because otherwise we still don't know. But yes, so before we actually get started with the questions, I am wearing the Persephone stole, and this is the stole or the shawl that I am going to publish in a couple of weeks. And of course, this one is then linked to the cal, because Greece, the way they dressed in prehistoric times, or not prehistoric times, Hellenistic times, I think they called them. It's like, sort of they made their dresses just from square or from rectangular pieces of fabric. So it was just straight, and then they would drape them around themselves. Oh my goodness, I'm talking too much. I'm thinking too hard. They would drape them in such a way and then tie them with ties, and it would be a dress. So for a shawl, very often they would just have a long rectangle like this, and they would wrap that around. So this is why I decided to, well, Julie came up with this idea, and I thought, well, it's perfect for a Greek themed shawl. And it's a simple, well, I don't want to say it's a simple design. It is a simple design, but it's very intricate. Do you see what I mean? It's a rectangle, it's rows, but oh my goodness, the fabric that you're creating, look at that. It's marvelous. So it's a really lovely stole to just wear over, to just keep yourself warm a little bit on our sunny or chillier evenings. So there we go. So for this shawl, if you wanted to make that, you will need 3 balls, and we made it, or Julie made it in Wendy Supreme Cotton Love. So you would need 3 balls of this one for that. You could also use Cotton Soft. And I believe, let me just check quickly, because 229 and this one is 330. So yeah, you would need 3 balls of whichever one that you're going to use. So this is cotton and this is cotton with acrylic, and they would both work for this shawl. Did you see the little reel, or was it a story or a short that Dirk published yesterday about the Cleopatra shawl? Cleopatra. Oh my goodness, so many people were saying, oh, we didn't know you had this shawl, it's lovely, I want to make it. So again, that one you can make in these, but for that one, because of the way the stitches work, and it was a much bigger and wider shawl, you're going to need 6 balls. Okay, so if you buy 9 balls of any color, or 2 colors, 6 and 3, then you can make those 2 shawls if you were interested in that. So the Cleopatra shawl has been out for a while, but yeah, there's so many people who have only just joined the channel, who have just discovered the channel. So we are in our, well, we are nearly celebrating the 10th anniversary of our channel. So you can imagine that people have missed certain projects. So there we go. So yes, we are going to try and sort of hark back to some of the projects, to some of those iconic things that we have done that I've designed over the years, that we have done over the years. And yeah, so I'm going to try and make sure that every time, if we do something like that, of course, there will be a link to the video and you will all have all the information there. Okay. And most of those have about, a pattern as well. So don't forget, 3 for the new shawl, 6 for the Cleopatra shawl. Let me just see, because I think people are asking questions. It doesn't let you ask. Yeah, so don't worry about it. We will sort it out. We will sort it out. Okay. So when the pattern is ready, because some of you have been getting emails with the link to the pattern each time a new part comes out, and Dirk is saying you will probably be able to get the pattern for a discount at £2. So that's very good. The pattern for the mosaic bag will be right after the blanket is finished. So that will be before the stole still. Okay. Fantastic, Carolyn. Yes. Yes. So yes, I think Dirk has replied to that. It'll be about 4 hours drive. Yeah. Well done, Ingrid. I hope you feel better soon. Yes, of course you can watch all the earlier videos. Of course, there's 1,400 videos for you to watch. You can scroll back. There's a tab video and it says videos. It's not just latest release. There's videos, there's playlists. Go to the videos and you will be able to go back all the way to the first video I published even. Thank you, Shay. I'm so happy you're enjoying the Cal. Yeah. Fantastic, Nina. You have just found the channel. You're just starting 2 projects already. Fantastic. Take your time. Take your time. There's so many projects there. Yeah. Fantastic, Carolyn. Yes, I am so glad. The algorithm is crazy. I know it is. Even for me, I started doing a little bit more watercolor, and now I realize how difficult it is sometimes to find it. In the beginning, it was all suggested to me, then it goes away, then no watercolor videos are suggested anymore, then it's something else, then it goes back to. So yeah, it's weird, isn't it, how it works? Fantastic. Carolyn. Oh my goodness, she's doing the Pixie Bolero for her vow renewal. Oh, that is so sweet. I would love to see a picture of that, Carolyn. I really would. Yeah. The first video, well, I don't actually remember. I do remember that some of the first videos are obviously not crochet related because I was just trying to find my feet, find a niche that I was in. I think one of the first videos was a day out in Exmouth, or a trip from the motorway down to Exmouth, and then there was this thing happening at the seafront, and I filmed that. It was like a cycling thing, a vintage cycling thing. So yes, do go and have a look. Right, I'm going to press the end Q&A. Oh, this will remove all questions in the question list. Cancel. Well, how can I? So, go to channel pin. No. Well, that's a bit silly. How can it end the Q&A by removing all the questions? I've never, not even seen the questions. Aha, hang on. Okay, questions. Oh, hang on, I think I've got them. So, Julia Downham, can crochet be done one-handed? I think so, if you practice hard enough. Is that your questions? Kim Martin, will you be exhibiting at the Yarn Fair in Harrogate, November 2025? No, we don't generally exhibit. We visit. Christine Schulz, hallo aus Deutschland. Wann bekomme ich diese Heft mit der Anleitung? Verkaufst du das erst, wenn der Kall beendet ist? Ja, wenn der Kall beendet ist. Morris, I can't find how to ask questions here in the Q&A box. Well, you're there. Can you see this? Molly says. Susie says, I can see you. Lindayo Stockley says, I hope this is not the number questions, but how many rows will this blanket be? Generally, I didn't sort of publish how many rows it was going to be because it's a lot more than a normal cal that we have been doing, but I think it's about 208 rows. I have since found out that a mosaic blanket is about 250 rows. So yes, I mean, I did say it was going to be a smaller blanket than a single bed size. It was going to be shorter. We did anticipate that. And as it was the first time we were doing mosaic crochet, I didn't want to overwhelm anyone. So next time we do a proper mosaic blanket, we will be doing a little bit bigger, but then again, we want to make sure that we are within the 15 balls. Okay. Chris, yes, it said that only the creator can see the question, so that's me. So then Dirk says, when was Ophelia Talks established? Well, that was 2015, darling. You should know. Anita, how many balls do I need for a sleeve in a cardigan? Do you actually mean for a sleeve, or do you mean for a sleeveless cardigan? But then also, Anita, it depends on how long your cardigan is. So, do you know what I mean? Please try and find that reply in the specific pattern for that cardigan. Okay, because I can't start guessing really. Do you have maybe another mystery cal up my sleeve in the future? Maybe, Ingrid, maybe. I might be, you know. Have I ever visited the US? Yes, I have been to the US a couple of times. What is the largest yarn order we've had in a 24-hour day? I think Dirk said it was about somebody ordered 130 balls. They ordered like the 100 balls and then 2 packs, I think. So that was a big order, yes. Testing questions. Who taught you how to mosaic crochet? Well, I just learned off the internet, just like you have, because I didn't know. I did this a couple of years ago. I followed some videos and, you know. What's my favorite cal? I have to say, probably still the Lizzie, you know, one of the first ones. And because it was so it was almost like a natural thing to do. I loved that film, Pride and Prejudice. I loved the colorway in the film. And actually that film, that film is known for the colors. It has, I think, even received a prize or a nomination for the colors or something like that. So yes, it is quite an important film for certain things. Yes. Yes, Keith Seaman, that's a good idea. I'll have to keep that in mind. So a design of a pattern with different shapes or squares that are joined together so it looks like a quilt. Yes, that could be, you know, an idea. No, not really, Keith. There won't be, you know, like with any, I cannot predict any amendments that anybody wants to make to any of my cals. So if I wanted to do that, then I would have to, you know, give amendments for all the possibilities. And basically I don't have time for that. So you would have to have a look at the pattern and then work out how it could be made bigger or how it could be made longer or whatever. And yeah, row fours maybe. Yes, Chris, it is very addictive. Yeah, well, Chris, hang on a minute. You know, come on. You cannot be serious. She says, when are the shutters going to get painted? Yes, they will get painted. I can't just be doing it straight away. There is a lot that has to happen before they can get painted, but also I've been designing blankets. I've been designing blankets. So there we go. So now I'm going to go back. So this was the questions. Yeah. Now I found a way. Now I'm going to go back to the live chat. Okay. So Um, can I see? Oh, yeah. Alana, is it a stitch fiddle that you're thinking of? Or no, stitch fiddle. Is that what you're thinking about? Yes, Julie asks for more likes, please. Can you please put a thumbs up in the box, in the thingy bob up there, so I can see those numbers go up? That would be great. Yes, so thank you. Many like the kiss blanket. Yes, there's so many blankets. I also have playlists, of course, and in the playlists there is specific lists as well, which will keep certain themes together. Yes, Julie, we're at 82 now. Isn't that great? So yes, that's where sort of you can find all kinds of projects, smaller projects we have there as well. Some, I think there's a playlist for like cotton, for shawls, for wearables, for blankets, and then for all the cows. So do make sure you go and have a look. So yes, of course, on YouTube, all the videos stay on there. This live as well will still be there tomorrow or next week or next month. Okay. Of course, a live is in the moment. I'm telling you what's happening today, like the weather, and that sort of, or what's happening next week. So that's sort of more of a thing that you need to watch, sort of keep up with it on a weekly basis almost, because otherwise you sort of, I'll be telling you the news from like 2 weeks ago. But yes, of course, all the videos are there. You just need to look for them. So the best way to do that is to go to the channel. So you have the banner and my logo on your screen, and then you can find videos or released or videos, and then playlists, and then community and mentions and things like that. So, or and lives as well. So yeah, go to that, find video, and then you will see the latest one that I have released, and all of them in order, and it goes all the way down. 1400 videos I think there are. Okay, I release 2 videos a week, and oh my goodness, there's a live tab so you can see all the lives, and it's almost 10,000 hours by now. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. But yes, so all the videos are there. If you know the name of one of the projects, because I try to give my projects specific names. So like the Pixie Bolero, the Persephone, the Venice cardigan, to make it easy for you to be able to say that's the one, and then you type that in and there you are. Okay. Generally there will be, if it's a little bit of a bigger project, there will be a lookbook for it as well. So that's a video for you to just watch and enjoy, and just see how I style things, how I would wear it, what the blanket looks like from close up, from further away, folded up, thrown on the beach. I do all kinds of things with my blankets. Um, and yes, so I want to show you everything basically, when it comes down to showing off a project, so that when you make yours, you know exactly what you're letting yourself in for. So for that Cleopatra shawl as well, there is a lookbook. And of course, we filmed that in Egypt because we had a big trip to Egypt, and of course that inspired a lot of the projects as well, including that shawl. Yes, Angela, you must work faster, crochet faster. Oh my goodness. Chris, Just do one at a time. One at a time. Oh, thank you, Claudia. Thank you. Yes, it is, Susan. It is the new shawl for the Cal coming out in a few weeks. Andrea, don't worry. Don't worry. We all have things like that happening. And it's only by doing that you learn. Now, I design things, obviously. I make them before I make them in the video, before you make them. And the making before I make them in the video, oh my goodness, sometimes I've made them 3, 4 times. But by the end, I'm ready for the video and I'll do it correctly there. So you do it correctly, right? So you don't see that part before the video. And there's a lot of emojis involved. No, not really. But, very often this is what I say. It ends up in the bin, or it ends up in the naughty corner, or I rip it all out and it's, to the bin. And that's how it goes, of course. But then, I come back to it, redo it, rethink it, different color, maybe different state. I started something. When was this? Friday evening. I started something and I sat there. I was so happy because this was going to work. It was going to be great. It was going to be lovely. About 10 rows in, I was like, no, this is not what I nope, this is not what I want it to be. And I ripped it all out. And it was a lot of stitches as well. It was wide. And I'm like, this is the way it goes. And then I feel like I haven't done anything that evening, but I did, because in a way, I had to do that to get it out of my system, to try that stitch and to try and see what it would look like. And last night I started again. And guess what? I'm like this high already. It's lovely. It's working. It's growing. It's fantastic. So, but the hours I spent before it didn't work, before it worked, when it didn't work, you don't see that, do you? Ah, yes, Rebecca. Excellent idea. So Rebecca says, I love watching your lives from years ago, and it gives me ideas for your projects because I'd miss scrolling the video plus more information in depth. Fantastic. Yes, that's a very good idea because, of course, yes, I do promote the projects that we're going to be making in the next week or so. And yeah, I do give you some more information during those lives. So that's a very good argument, Rebecca, for making people watch the lives again. Yes. Andrea, yes. A wearable with mosaic, I'll have to think about that. Saskia, fantastic. Yes, that's a good idea. If your daughter is moving to Cairo, yeah, make her the jewels of the night. And of course, there's no rush. There's no rush. You can easily do it. Yes, Julia, that's a good shawl for that, isn't it? Julia broke her arm, so she's been living in her reading shawl to drape it over the arm and to keep her warm. Yes. Angela, thank you. Well, you found me now. You found me now. Yeah, losing the crochet hooks is just, I have to say, I think I lost a 6.5? And it's just, yeah, Derek brought me one from the storage. He then left it in the car. So yeah. Fantastic, Wendy. Yes. So this is the thing. I want my projects to work for you. So very often I am, how should I say it? Maybe I'm not doing it according to the crochet rules. You have to maybe, you have to count every stitch and work, sort of skip 2 stitches, do this. I'm not always saying that. I'm not always counting my stitches. I'm more of a, well, let's do this kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sort of, but I hope that by doing that and by being a little bit less strict, if you have got an extra stitch, it's not going to be the end of the world, and you will be able to sort that out. Of course, in mosaic crochet, that's a little bit more difficult because it does have to work out. But up to now, of course, this is the first mosaic project that we've done. So not necessarily freestyle, but a freer style from those. When my mum was, when I was a child, my mum was crocheting, and she had those patterns in the Burda books, the magazines, and they always seem to be so rigid. But of course, back then there was no YouTube. There was no person telling you, oh, well, actually, do it like this. Or if you want to go into this stitch, you can't get in it, just go around it. That's the kind of thing I do. And of course, that's the kind of thing that they wouldn't have known or be able to do because there was no YouTube. Dirk said, it's this year is the 20th year. It's the 20th anniversary of YouTube. I mean, is it? That's amazing. Am I what year is it? 2000. So was it like 2005 that it was, so we are still only in the and we've been here 10 years. So half of that we've been there. So yeah. What was I saying? I forgot. Oh yes. Well, so yes, it's the oldest social media platform. Oh my goodness. Fantastic. So yes, so with um with my patterns, which I write in my style, with the videos, which I give you hints and tips and tricks, and then with your knowledge from maybe previous patterns that I've done, it all works. And all my patterns now, before they are sort of released to the public, my moderators, my testers, they try them out. There's no video for them. There's no, pictures even for them. They just have to try it and see what they come up with. And for me, that's the best way for me to actually, have that tested and see what they think, see if they can manage with the written pattern. And then once I know that they can, then I can, I know that mainly you can as well, with some more help from my videos, to make it even easier and to make you understand it better and understand it in a way that is my logic. Yes, well, does not ever go away. Well, we'll see. Well, to be honest, YouTube, it's a valuable thing because do you know how to replace the thing on the kitchen thing when it breaks? No, but if you type that in, you will find it. I know it. That's not an example, but how to remove the oven door from your oven so it's easier to clean. Yes, you can remove an oven door, but I didn't know how to remove the door from this brand of oven when we moved in here. So I just typed it in and there it was, there we go, you know? So there's a video for that. There's a tutorial for anything basically. And there's so many channels and there's so many niches and everybody has something that they know how to do, that they, and they want to, sharing that knowledge is just fantastic. And that's why, with me, I started crocheting. I loved it. I started doing it a lot. And I have been trained as a teacher. I've always been sort of wanting to help people, teach people things so they could learn, so they could grow. And yeah, so this is what I found now. I'm crocheting, but I'm still doing the teaching part as well. And I'm helping people with doing that. Well, I hope I am. From emails and from messages, I have found out that actually it's not just you mended your washing machine thanks to YouTube. Fantastic, Angela. You know, I mended my KitchenAid thanks to YouTube a couple of years ago, you know? So being able to share my passion, my knowledge, and at the same time, being able to help someone not only make that project, make a gift, make something that they need, but also have that mindfulness, have that little therapy crochet session, have that calm down, have that me time. Look, 8 things already, you know? It is, and I've forgotten a lot of things, obviously, as well. But do you know what? It is so valuable, so valuable. And I said this earlier as well. I started doing a little bit of watercoloring, water painting. There as well, I'm finding people there, I'm following people there, and I'm finding their knowledge and their information. And it's the same thing as with crochet. They also say, you know, how wonderful art is, arts and craft. The more you do, the more you want to do it, the more you generate, the more ideas you will get. So the more and I'm obviously this is talking as my own shop here, but the more different things you do, the more you will be interested in doing the ones that you are doing. Ah, yes, Janet, something like that, wasn't it? Yeah, aha moments. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. See, it's those it's sometimes it's very simple. But, you know, if somebody just tells you, but you haven't got anybody in the house to tell you. So just type it into Google and there is somebody who will tell you. Yes. Yes. Julie, that's the part I was forgetting. The community, the Facebook group where you can go and ask questions, join the community, join the spirit. And this here, having our live, having the chat, having the interaction, how wonderful is it? Yes. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. Fantastic, Laurie. Fantastic. Yeah, Claudia. The way I explain things and with watercolor, see, I'm comparing it to watercolor because you know, that's my personal experience over the last 2 years, and I hope that's a kind of experience you are having with crochet, which I can imagine you could be having. um you know, with watercolor, people do it, certain people do it, you know, in this kind of way. Other people have an and they're, for example, going down every, you know, trying to explain everything, and this is the color I'm using, this thickness, this. Then there's somebody who's just painting and has color there and has music there. Then there's somebody who's just talking about their life while they're painting. They're not talking about how they're painting, but they're just telling you about themselves. And so everybody has a different way of doing it, and it's just wonderful. Yeah, a room full of friends on a Sunday evening. Yes, yes. Yeah, a wonderful. I mean, of course, I was just thinking about YouTube itself, but indeed, there is this wonderful international connection. And for me personally as well, oh my goodness, the people who have come to see me, who I am now sort of like in contact with, like now as well, you know, all those names. I recognize you, I see you, I appreciate you so much. I see you in the Facebook group, here on the lives, in the comments of the videos. It's just wonderful. It's just so, yes. Like Bridget, for example, she lives close by. She comes to my crochet club. It's amazing. It's just so amazing. We've met up a couple of times. She's suggested a pattern, the daisy cardigan. She came up with that. Fantastic. It's just, and like with Emma as well. Emma, one of the moderators, she's generally not here on a Sunday evening because she has to get her kids to bed, but she'll watch on another day. But yeah, she's local as well. Met her in COVID, dropped off a bag of yarn that she bought, and that was the start of a friendship. Isn't that amazing? Um, yeah. Sandra, yes, that is possible. That is possible because we've been doing a number of double crochets in that design. So don't worry too much. Start doing your row fours, and it will work out. It will work itself out. I think Emma had that problem as well. Or was it Julie? I can't remember. But yes, I think it was Emma then. It will be fine. And if not, then yeah, you'll have more rows to undo. No, 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 it's fine. Because of the way we did that middle section. Yes. Hi, Giovanna. Yes, Shay. Yes. So yes. So who has the same situation as Shay? So before the Cal started, um, you were intimidated by it. You weren't too sure about it, but now you're actually addicted. Who else? Can you leave me a thumbs up if you're in that situation? If you are absolutely addicted to it, let me know. Yes, Helen. Yes. Isn't that amazing how you can? I mean, I have to say, um, this for me as well. The more I want to work on a project, the more I hope that you lot will be liking it as well. So the one that I'm making now, yes, I have not been able to stop working on it. Oh, there we go. Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's wonderful, isn't it, that you can become, how should I say it? It's really difficult, isn't it? Sometimes something looks so intricate and you don't have the confidence to try. And it shouldn't take someone like me to tell you to try it. You should have the confidence because, like Julie says, if you can do specific if there's only so many stitches in crochet. If you can do single crochet and double crochet, you can do mosaic, right? There's only like single crochet, chain, slip knot, single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, and then treble crochet, and then double treble or whatever. But basically they're all, the same thing. But then all the other stitches are based on those. There's nothing more. Once you know those, it's just combining them. Now I have, see, you didn't think you could do it, Patricia, but you can. And now she's loving it. That is, do you know? Now, obviously, I have been in that situation, right? When I started crocheting in that first or second year, I discovered the lily pond. And I was like, I can't do this. I've only just been started up again. I can't do this. And I did buy the pack and I had it ready and I didn't do it for a long time. And then one of my friends said, look, I want to make the lily pond. Let's do it together. We'll do it together, and we'll pretend we're doing a friend here from Exmouth. And we did. We sat in a coffee shop on the 1st of August. We started together. We had a little sort of, yeah, how do you do that? Yeah, how are you doing it? Yeah, yeah. We sat there for 4 hours. They basically threw us out. And then we set dates by which time we had to finish certain weeks, because it's still set up as a cal. And I finished my blanket on the 31st of August. And, you know, and since then I thought, it's so important I tell my subscribers that you can do it. I don't generally grade my projects saying they are beginner, intermediate, or advanced, because I believe that doesn't exist. It's just it's just the confidence to try. It's just starting, making that first step, and doing it step by step. And that's it. It might feel overwhelming. It might feel overwhelming, but if you do it step by step, it's not. Don't think about those 208 rows that are coming after you started on your starting chain. Just don't think about it. Just do it step by step, and you'll get there. This is why the cals that we do are so brilliant, because it's week by week, and you just do it bit by bit. It's not overwhelming. And if you're running behind, that's fine. It's all there. It's all still there. Same with cardigans. Yeah, Helen, yes, I never thought I would be able to design a cardigan. But one day I tried, and I have just designed a summer top. And it is in the process of being filmed and being tutorial made and all that. But 8 years ago, or 2 years ago, I would never, ever have thought I would be able to design this. More crafting, more different crafts, more time crafting generates more inspiration, more craft, more ideas. Remember that. The more you do something, the more you will be able to do something. And I think, even though I spend an evening painting sometimes now, I think doing that is helping me with being more creative. I don't know, but this is my belief. Fantastic, Ingrid. Cushion covers, yes, with the cal patterns. Amazing, yes. Bob, try to. It's not that. Try to find out. Yeah. Yes. Try and email Dirk the picture if you can. Okay. Or can you ask someone in your community to help you post a picture on Facebook, please, so that we can see what you are talking about? Yes, Jewels of the. Oh wow, Paige, fantastic. There we go. Yes, so crochet does lend itself to, yes, to to fudging, to doing it a little bit different, or just to sort out your problem that you're having. But yes, obviously, um, it's not the stitches, it's the lining them up together that I'm struggling. Okay, so again, you need to send us a picture as well. Cherie, yes. So learning new stitches, but of course there's only 5 basic stitches or something like that. So then it's all combinations. So once you know those basic stitches, you can do the combinations. Okay. Um Rebecca, yes, it took me a while to make it. Actually, it could possibly take a while to make it, but it was okay in the end. So yes, you know, I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy. Yeah, so you can oh, oh, did you see what he says? That's praise indeed. He says, I can confirm it is a very nice summer top. Classy, he says. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah. Okay, thanks, darling. Thank you for the compliment. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and also Janet, of course, yes, once you've made a few of my projects, or once you've even watched some of my videos and you know what I'm doing in which video, you're thinking, maybe I can use that cuff on that jumper or that border on this blanket, you know? That's when the fun starts, because the more you see things, the more different things you have made, the more stitches, the more stitch combinations, the more confidence you have in your arsenal, you will be able to do more things, make more things, think up more things, combine more things. And also um, you will be able to, once you've done things, you will be able to visualize things. How does that work? How can I combine it? I can combine it because I've done that and that before. You will be able to think, oh yeah, that's that stitch. Okay, let's do it, because you've done this before. And that gives you much more confidence and much more relaxed in your crochet because you've done this before in another project. See, so, you know, it all, the more you do it, the more it ties, the more it starts making sense. And for me as well, I would not have been able to design that top a couple of years ago because I hadn't done enough basic tops, basic cardigans, because that's how we started. We started with a very basic sweatshirt, a very basic cardigan, and we've built on that more and more. And now that top is, well, I don't want to say it, but you know, it's not just straightforward. It's shaped. It's doing what it should be doing. Okay? Do you know what I mean? Oh, Dirk, he's so funny. Oh my goodness. Do I remember? Do I repeat that? Do I repeat that? Oh, yes. He did not have his eyes in his pocket when he met me. Nor did I, darling. Nor did I. I had them wide open. I knew exactly what I was letting myself in for. Oh. Paige, yes, yes, because Paige, I did it. I did it. I made that mistake, and I am telling you in the video not to do that because I know it's going to go wrong. Do you see what I mean? So, that's what I mean with what I do in my videos, the tips and tricks. Those are the things that I remember when I am making it, that I think, oh, I need to tell them that because I need to make sure I don't do that, but I do this because. See? When did you meet? Oh, we met a long time ago now. I'll just go out to the questions now. I'll just go back to the question, avoiding that subject. Questions. Are there any more questions? Would the pansy pack work for the Lizzie pattern? Yes. All the packs work for all the patterns. Okay. And then, of course, Sunshine Jenny, you asked the question that every time, of course, when I do a Q&A, it gets asked. And this is the last question I'm going to answer today, because I just want to tell you this. I walked into Dirk's place of work, Love to Craft, and that was it. Why is it called Ophelia Talks? Because, of course, my name's Anya, Dirk's name is Dirk, Layla's name is Layla. And this is a story, of course, that I'll be telling you next month as well. When I started the channel, I needed a name. And I thought, Anya's channel, Anya here, Anya likes to talk. Anya can talk for hours. Not so nice. Not so nice. So then I was reading Hamlet at the time, as you do. And I've always loved the name Ophelia. And I thought, what if I say Ophelia Talks? Then I can talk about anything. I can say in the videos, hi everyone, it's Anya here, and I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks. And then I can start talking about whatever it is that I fancy talking about. And so that's what I did. I called it Ophelia Talks. Well, actually, this was my second channel that I started up. I have another channel which is older than this one. And this was called Ophelia Crafts. And my daughter, again, I was doing the Hamlet thing because I love reading Shakespeare. And my daughter said, for this channel, why don't you then change the verb? So yes, we talked about the Ophelia, then we had the crafts. So that video, that channel is still on YouTube. If you want to go and have a look at that, be more than welcome. Ophelia Crafts, I was doing paper crafting, I was making cards and stamping. Again, showing people, teaching people how to use stamps, how to make nice cards. And so when it came to choosing the title for this one, I did think about Anya and all those, and then I thought, no, I'm going to go back to that Ophelia because that's the name I really like. And then instead of crafts, I'm going to do talks, because at that moment in time I didn't know that it was going to be about crochet. Yes, cooking. You remember the cooking, Molly? Yes, there is a cooking video. Go and have a look. In the beginning of this channel, there is a cooking video. And I then did Ophelia Talks. And now, a couple of years ago, we changed it to Ophelia Talks Crochet, because yes, it is a crochet channel. Ophelia Talks was confusing because it didn't say what it was about. In reality, really, it wasn't just an overarching name. It was quite a specific niche. So we wanted to indicate that by calling it Ophelia Talks Crochet. And I am still not used to saying, hi everyone, it's Anya here, and I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks Crochet. So very quickly, I'll add on crochet. But yeah, I'll get used to it eventually. But yeah, it'll be Ophelia Talks or Ophelia Talks Crochet. So I am very, very happy, everyone who is here, that you are here, that you have found Ophelia Talks Crochet on YouTube, that you are making my patterns, you're making my projects, you are watching my videos, and oh my goodness, have we started something? Have we created a wonderful community? Unbelievable. It is so nice that you are here for me, with me every Sunday. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Yes, there's also a third channel, Ophelia Talks Plus, which we were going to do walking videos, and then I just changed it again, and I just have no time to keep it going. So if anybody has any ideas what I could be doing for the Ophelia Talks Plus channel, then do let me know. Thank you, Tracy. Fantastic. You've been around for a very long time, because I remember you won a little prize in the beginning as well. Yes. Patricia, thank you so much. Elizabeth, thank you. Thank you. Kathy, thank you. Fantastic, Wendy. Fantastic. Yes, the cooking. Yeah. Yes. And of course, then 5 years ago, we did start the web shop. And of course, this way we can make this well, for us, yes, it's community. Yes, it's wonderful, but it's a little business. And if we can keep this going, we will be able to, bring you more patterns, more intricate patterns, more better videos, more better patterns, more. Okay. So if you watch the videos, if you buy the yarn from us, this will not have to stop. We can keep going. And that's the main thing. That's the main thing. Ah, Karen, yes, I could put some painting on there. Yeah. Fantastic, Paige. Fantastic. Right, I'm going to say goodbye. And we will be back with a very special live next week. So make sure you are there for this live that's going to come up, because there is something up my sleeve. Very, very special. Very special. Yes. Yeah, please. More yarn packs sold means you keep him out of my hair. So I can sit here quietly, do the voiceovers, do the editing, and do the crochet. Right, everyone. Yes. Have a look at Ophelia Crafts. Have a look at all the things. Right. Have a look at the first videos. Interesting. Completely different, obviously. Thank you, everyone, for being here, and I will see you next week. Bye, everyone. Bye. Oh, let's see if there are any more questions, just to make sure that I've done them all. Yes, I've done them all. And Q&A. Well, I didn't know. Confirm. I didn't know what that was all about. We've done it now. So there we go. Bye, everyone. Bye.